Okay, next is under the object modeling design, we have modeling as design techniques. Okay, so here there are three submodules are there: modeling object oriented themes, abstraction, and there are three modules are going to be discussed in this. What is modeling first? Definition as it says, the modeling consists of building the abstraction of reality. So any modeling that you want to do it should be in the reality concept, that abstraction should be there for any objects. Abstractions are simplifications because they ignore the relevance of the details. No need of the in detail information, they'll not going to be seen in this. Okay, only represent the relevant details. For the abstraction, only the details in details that is not required. Only what is relevant to that particular object, if it is going to be considered, is more than enough. Then we have the relevant or irrelevant depends upon the purpose of the model. So which are the things that you must consider, which are not, it depends upon you, how you are going to see that particular object. Okay. Model is an abstract model. Okay. Model is an abstraction where you can build the prototype of the product. Okay. The purpose of this model is understanding the system. Any model is going to be when we going for the model, we must understand the system. For that purpose, model is being designed. Different building designs will there build. There is the designer is going to build different kinds of models for various purposes. Okay. Before constructing things, it's nothing but he wanted to see that how that particular functionality of that particular object is going to be behaves in the different manner, that it is going to be analyzed, and different models he is going to make it. Finally, he is going to accept one of the things that he is going to choose for the implementation purposes. Usually, when you will be going to design the objects, okay, you can take the example for car, airplanes, and the blueprints of the machine, okay, parts. Why you will be going to take all these things? The reason is car is an object, airplane is an object. So in that, the blueprint is nothing but before building to the actual design. Okay, you will be going for the designing concepts where the different way the car has been designed, and you will be going to trial method that you will be going to check with the color, okay, the speed, all these things you can able to check it in the application, that is a system design, that you will be able to check all the information, because you will be going to make finally before going for the real implementation of the car or the object, okay, that you will be going to animated things, so that you will be able to do the application, so that you can understand this particular model or car, so you can able to design and features of those things that you can able to check, okay, before going for the real implementation. So that is called as a model. Without model, it is very difficult to build the new system. Okay, anywhere you can see this actually. Okay, it is not only here. If you are going for the building construction, there also the modeling is there, model will be there, and you have any temples that you will be going to construct, big temples, so there's a model is going to be present for that. Usually whenever that you enter the big temples, you will be going to see that how that is being structured in the 1:100 format. Okay, so that a small model is being created in front of that particular monuments. Okay, so here is one of the example is the blueprint that you will going to follow. Before going for the actual thing, the blueprint is going to be of that particular model is going to be designed. Okay. So here each and every specifications of that particular model is being presented, and so that you can, when it is in the implementation, that they can able to see that actual implementation with the specifications. Okay, blueprints of the system, organization of the system, dynamic of the system. Okay, all these things are going to be you can see over here. This is a blueprint for this is a car blueprint. So here is another model is going to be there, different model, this is different and this is different again, and here whatever that it is there, that is different. Okay, so different way the models have been designed for the application. Why we should go for, what is the importance of the modeling, why we should go for modeling basically. Okay, models will help us to visualize the system it is as it is. Okay, we want to, how that we wanted to see. So modeling will help us to visualize the system as it is and what we want, so we can expect from that. So usually 3D modeling, they'll be going to have 3D home, like that some applications are there. Before construction of the building, you can able to visualize that how the building is going to look, and which colors that you can paint it, all the things that you can able to see. So there's an advantage of there is a major advantage of going for the modeling. Okay, and it specifies the structure and behavior of the system, how that it looks. Okay, how what are the things that it can be adapted in that, those things are going to be the system that it is going to be shown in that. And it provides that template, it's nothing but a ready-made things that it is going to show, and it usually makes it to the reality. Okay, so that construction of the system that it will come to know about that. Then documenting the decisions we have made, means that infrastructure. For example, if we are going to constructing for the house, that within that 30, 40 or 40, 60 sites, so how that building can be built. So before going to the actual thing, so all these things are getting implemented in the design, that is models, so that you can able to see each and everything, then you can able to estimate and you can go for the reality. Okay, that is the advantage of modeling. The purpose is the same thing that is repeating here also. Okay, what is the purpose of modeling? The model's behavior is a testing of the physical entity before going to be get simulated. Then communication with the customer, the how that it is going to look and all these things. Visualization, reduction of complexity, because before, if you are not going to have that model, then you will be having more complexity in the at the time of construction. Okay, so to avoid all these things, that you should go for the modeling. Better understanding of the problem. So before going to any problems, if it is going to be occurring in the reality, so you can avoid all those things by going for this particular model. Again, that is repeating here, communication with the customer, visualization, reduction of the complexity, the same thing that just I discussed about that. Okay. Now, the abstraction. Abstraction, as it has been said, the focus will be given for the abstract model. Now you see that here. Just it is a visualization, it is going to be. So how it's this a cat is there here, you can see. Two people are going to see in the different manners. Okay, so this she's going to see in the different manner, the cat. Okay, only is focusing on this particular neck part of this. Okay, then she's focusing on complete part of the cat. So the model is going to be, that is they want to view is going to be different. That is the abstract view of the abstraction of the features of that particular object. Okay, now you see she's going to see in the different manner, so many things that she can able to visualize it. She's going to visualize only the some part of that particular object. Okay, encapsulation, all these functionalities are going to be inside, it is being kept, and if it is locked, means you can able to see only the cat. But when you see this abstract notation of the class, so it is going to be viewed in this way. Okay, so that is the difference between your abstraction and the encapsulation. In the abstraction, everything is going to be visible, but in case of encapsulation, all things are being closed and only the functions that we can able to see. That too, again in that there is a private and public is there. When you, if you make it as a public, all the functionality that you can access, If you're going to make it private, only that particular